If you're looking for a get-rich-quick real estate market, West Michigan isn't it. And that's exactly why it works. When people talk about real estate investing, they usually focus on the loudest markets, the ones that grew the fastest, had the biggest headlines, and had the biggest swings. Those markets might look exciting on paper, but they're also the ones that tend to punish investors when conditions change. The markets that perform the best over time usually are not loud at all. West Michigan is a good example of that. If you look at Grand Rapids and the surrounding areas over the last 10 years, the story is pretty consistent. Home values have climbed. Rental demand has stayed strong, and the downturns tend to be much smaller than what you see nationally. Over the past decade, Grand Rapids home values are up well over 70%. That's actually faster than the national average over the same period, but without the sharp spikes and crashes you see in a lot of these boom and bust markets. That kind of growth matters because it's predictable. Predictability is what makes long-term investing work. You're not guessing where the market might go next year. You're building around trends that have already proven themselves. A big reason why West Michigan behaves this way is fundamentals. Healthcare, education, manufacturing, logistics. These are the industries that support steady employment and consistent housing demand. They don't disappear overnight, and they don't rely on hype to survive. Population growth here has been steady, not explosive. Housing supply hasn't been massively overbuilt, and that combination keeps the market from overheating during good times and crashing when the markets change. That's why when the national markets slow down, West Michigan usually just levels off or keeps moving forward quietly instead of reversing. Rental demand is really the anchor here. Grand Rapids consistently shows strong rental demand, relatively low vacancy compared to national averages, and renters who tend to stay longer. A lot of that comes down to affordability relative to income and the type of job people have here. This isn't a market built on short-term rentals or speculative flipping. It's built on people needing a place to live year after year. And that matters, especially in higher interest rate environments. Even when interest rates rise, deals here still pencil better more often than people expect. Not because prices are cheap, but because rents, demand, and holding fundamentals stay intact. Another thing investors often overlook here is that West Michigan isn't just Grand Rapids. Surrounding markets like Muskegon were built for rentals long before they became trendy. Right now, you can still find a rent-ready property under $250,000 in those areas. That price point has almost disappeared in many larger markets. Those properties often produce stronger rent-to-price ratios, especially for investors focused on long-term holds and cash flow. That's one of the biggest advantages here. You can always invest at different price points without leaving the region. Grand Rapids offers stability, appreciation, and demand. Surrounding markets offer stronger cash flow opportunities. Meanwhile, a lot of the markets that exploded over the last few years are now slowing down. Appreciation has cooled, rents are flattening, days on market are climbing. West Michigan hasn't seen that type of slowdown because it never relied on rapid appreciation in the first place. This market has always rewarded patience, conservative leverage, and deals that work on day one, not just on paper. West Michigan is not your get-rich-quick market. It's a get-paid-over-time market. And investors thinking 5, 10, or 20 years out, that's exactly what you want. If you're serious about investing and you want to understand how this market actually performs, not just how it looks online, here's what I recommend. Start by getting clear on your numbers and your timeline. 5 years, 10 years, long term, that's how this market is built. And if you want help breaking down real opportunities in Grand Rapids or the surrounding areas, reach out. I'm happy to walk you through the deals, the numbers, and the strategy that actually makes sense here for you. And if you want more videos like this, breaking down real markets without hype, make sure to subscribe. I post these videos regularly, and if you want to talk through real deals, real numbers in this market, happy to help.